hope you all are keeping fine. So today we are going to begin a new chapter in your English literature book. Chapter 11, a Tuesday. First of all, before reading this chapter or before I could explain you this chapter, first of all we are going to see the word meanings of this chapter. So let's start. First, governess, meaning a person who teaches and takes of young children when their parents are busy. Okay. Second, slate, meaning changed places and moved smoothly. Third, missed us, meaning did not meet us. Okay. Fourth one, bamboo, meaning is young bamboo plants. Fifth one, sustain, meaning nourish and strengthen. So I hope these word meanings are clear to you all. Now we are going to study this chapter in a detailed way.
Or Tuesday. First of all, let's see the author who has written this lesson. P.L. Travers. Okay, her full name is P.L. Travers. Now, before starting this chapter, you will understand the use of compass. Okay, in this video, when we read this video and when we read the book as well. So let's see the summary of this chapter. Michael Banks finds a compass by the roadside while on afternoon walk with his sister Jane, the twins and the governess Mary Poppins. When Mary Poppins tells them that the compass takes people around the world, the children did not believe her. Okay, so Mary Poppins sets about to transform their walk into a magical trip around the world and dispels the children's skepticism. Okay, that means a doubt. Mary Poppins holds the compass in her hand and exclaims north. The letters on the compass dance as the children find themselves surrounded by the boulders of blue ice and snow. Shivering from cold, the children soon find themselves facing a huge polar bear that leaps out from behind a rock to hug Mary Poppins. Michael and Jane are terrified. Okay, they wondered if polar bears eat children, but the polar bear turns around to greet them warmly and welcomes them to the North Pole. So children, in this video you will know the use of compass. Okay, the how compass is used. So I request all of you to open your page 105 in your English literature book and let's read and understand what is the use of compass and how it is useful. And at last, at the end of this chapter, you will understand and this chapter will tell you and make you to understand and to know you the use of compass. Okay, so let's pay attention on the each line and the each word that we are going to read together, so that it's very easy to understand everyone the use of compass and the use of this chapter. Okay, so now let's start this video. He then offers to get them a snack and jumps into the water to retrieve a herring which struck it into Mary Poppins' hand. Okay, he then begins to ask Mary Poppins a question, but is interrupted as she thanks him for the snack and informs him that they are on a world tour. Okay, before the polar bear can respond, she commands the compass to take them to the south. Okay, Mary Poppins commands the compass to take them to the south. The world spins around Jane and Michael as they find themselves in a jungle and the air grows warm and soft. Okay, A hastened macaw noisily welcomes them and offers to get them bananas. Mary Poppins politely declines, okay, as she is already commanding the compass to take them to their next destination, the east. The children are little disappointed as they were looking forward to eat bananas. Okay, the world spins around them again, and the children hear the soft rustle of green paper like leaves swaying to a gentle breeze. This time, the children find themselves in a grassy clearing surrounded by bamboo trees. Okay, children find themselves surrounded by bamboo trees. They hear a steady rhythmic sound and are overstruck when they discover that the sound is that of the gentle snore of a gannet panda. The panda was resting and did not realize who his visitors were. Okay, panda was resting and he did not realize, means he did not think and did not understand that the visitors are there. And then after that, let's see the next one. What happens when they go to the world's tour? Okay, so Campus is doing a magical. Okay, Campus is doing a magical for the children and they are enjoying. So he asked them to go away. Okay, but when Mary Poppins suggests that he would be sorry he missed them, he readily recognized her. He recognized the Mary Poppins. The panda even offers them a place to stay, but Mary Poppins declines because they are on a trip around the world and had stopped there for a very short time. Okay, panda requesting Mary Poppins to stay with them, but Mary refuses because they have to go for another tour and time was very short. The panda then tells Mary Poppins to pluck a few bamboo shoots for sustenance and asks the children to tickle him behind the ears to put him to sleep. The children eagerly accept, appreciating the rare novelty of the opportunity. Once the panda is asleep, Mary Poppins beckons to children and with a flick of her wrist and they are off again. The hills and forest dance to an on her tune. When the spinning stops, they find themselves on a long wide shore where they encounter a large black and grey dolphin called Amelia. The dolphin welcomes them exuberantly and offers some seaweed to the children. Mary Poppins declines, yet again because they would have to be home in half a minute. She assures the dolphin's disappointment and promises to stay for tea the next time round. To the children's delight, she also accepts the dolphin's invitation to sit on a rock and sing to the moon the next time. Okay, now the dolphin is very happy because they have very short time and the Mary Poppins is declined because she didn't want to stay there because their time was very short. She want to go for a next round tour, but the dolphin requests them to stay. So now let's see what happens. While bidding farewell to Mary and the children, Amelia inquires about the hearing that Mary was still holding in her hands. Mary replies that she intended to throw it back into the sea. As she holds the fish aloft, it swoops up and splashes into the sea. The dolphin chases over it, rippling through the water. Michael, who thinks that the two are racing in the water, starts cheering the hearing excitedly, but he is interrupted by a sharp rebuke, and Michael realizes that he is not facing the sea anymore, but it's back in the park. So this was a magical trip. The children that had enjoyed. They went many places through a magical compass. Compass take them to the many places. Okay, I request all of you to read this chapter again in a detail in order to understand this lesson very clearly. And I also request you to kindly write the word meanings of this chapter in your rough copy, not in a fair copy, but in your rough copy, and learn them by heart, so that it's clear to you the word meaning. I also request all of you to underline the difficult words and read the chapter. So when you read the chapter, whenever the difficult words you will get, kindly underline with a pencil, not with a pen, and write it in a rough copy, and especially the word meanings which are given in the book, so that it's become easy for you to learn and to understand this chapter well.